Fancy day out here in the suburbs because today we're going to griddle up some delicious lobster tail. I have 3 ready to go. There's just a quick step we're gonna do first, which is we're gonna melt some yummy, garlicky, spicy, not like hot spicy, but full of flavor spicy butter inside so it's ready to go because these are gonna cook up in under 10 minutes. Let's do it. All right, here's what we're gonna use for the butter. 1/4 cup butter. We're gonna melt it, but just set it aside for now. 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped herbs. I like to use cilantro or basil. Get out your blackening seasoning and some crushed garlic. You could always mince it yourself, and you need a pot to make this all cook down together. All right, in about 2 minutes, we'll be ready to head outside with those lobster tails and get them on a nice hot griddle. So feel free to modify this however you'd like, but obviously the butter is a really important part of the buttery sauce. And this is gonna go on at the end when we're done griddling up the yummy, yummy lobster tails. So this is 1/4 cup butter. And I'm making 3 lobster tails today, so you can scale up or scale down, but I'm just gonna give you an example with 3 of them. Let me go. Shit. My bad. All right, behind the fridge. That's where we like it. Okay. All right, so we got some butter in there. This thing talks to me. We got any sort of fresh herbs that you'd like. Today we're using parsley. Minced garlic. I mean, you could mince it yourself, that's great, but sometimes I don't really taste the difference. So 1 teaspoon or so of minced garlic. And now you could use any sort of barbecue rub you want or, you know, any sort of seasoning you'd like. At this point, I'm gonna use some blackening season because it's one of our favorites. I'm using 1 teaspoon of blackening seasoning. It comes with a bunch of other flavors in it, so it's a really great choice. Smells so good already.
It's like meaty. Cool.
So these lobster tails did not come butterflied, so we're just gonna quickly do that, which is gonna expose the meat, which is gonna give us lots of real estate area to put all the yummy seasonings and butters and yummy flavors on. So let's do that really quickly. Cut the top of the shell down the center, leave the tail fin intact, then flip it over and press down to help release the meat from the shell. Flip over again, open the slit, and then use your thumbs to separate the meat from the shell. You want to leave a little piece connected to the shell so it all stays together. Lay the lobster tail meat on the top of the shell and rinse it and pat it dry with a paper towel. Just one final thing we're gonna do before we head out to the griddle, and I'm just gonna spray a little bit of this avocado oil on it. You could also just rub on some olive oil, or you could even brush on a little bit of the butter that you already made. You just wanna make sure you're not dipping it back in and out because you're going to use that butter as a finishing butter at the end. All right, let's do it. The time has come. My go-to temp for griddling lobster tails is medium heat. I'm gonna use the dome to help steam the lobster. It's so nice to have everything ready to go whenever you need to griddle. I suggest getting one of these. All right, I also have a thermometer and some tongs that I'm going to use, and that's about it. My goal here is to steam them, so about 1 tablespoon of water goes down along the shells to help steam them, and then I'm gonna put the top on. There we go. Set timer for 3 minutes. Just a few minutes in, and wow, it smells so amazing out here. Let's take a peek, temp it out. Whoa! Oh my God! Wow!
Sweet.
Amazing. Wow. Looks so good. These cook up so quickly. Your griddled lobster is done when the internal temp is 135 to 140.
That's delicious. Blackening seasoning. Can't go wrong.